Within minutes of purchasing the all-in-one package from Pilot Training Solutions, you will receive an email with the link to access the main menu of the software. Clicking on the link will bring you to the main menu. This menu can be accessed from your PC, your Mac, your iPad or Android tablet, and even from your phone, although we do not recommend it as the screen of most phones is just too small. From here, we have the option to download the software, go to the online software, or test ourselves with the latest known bank of questions from the FAA. So let's start with the download button. Clicking on it will bring you to this new screen where you can choose between the PC or Mac software. Let's say we're on a laptop and want to download the PC version. All we need to do is click on the appropriate button. Our download starts instantly, but why wait when we can start learning instantly? So back to the main menu. And from here, let's click on the online software so we can start learning right away. Here, we will be required to enter our credentials provided on the same initial email you got from Pilot Training Solutions. So we enter our unique username followed by the password, again provided on the same email as the software link. We can choose the option to stay logged in, clicking on the appropriate box so the next time we come back, we won't be asked to repeat the process. And now we complete the process by clicking Go. Here we can choose to learn in a sequential order from flight instruments all the way to airports, or choose any chapter we want as each of them is independent of any other. Let's say today we want to learn more about airplane performance, so that's what we click on. We're brought to the selected chapter. Audio, images, animations, and interactions will help you truly learn every concept explained. The software is not a composition of videos. As mentioned before, it is a highly interactive program that will test your knowledge every time a difficult concept is introduced. And to keep the attention level up, you're often required to interact with it to enhance learning. For example, this slide will require you to click on the figures to learn about them. Clicking on the altimeter here will bring up a caption explaining the effects of low altitude on airplane performance, while the audio in the background will explain the concept in even further detail. Now let's say you want to go to a slide in particular. All you need to do is open the TOC, the table of contents, by clicking on the double arrow on the top left corner. Here you can scroll through all the slide names to find the ones you're particularly interested in. Furthermore, let's say you only want to view the slides that talk about wind. So we click on the magnifying glass, and we type in the topic we want to find. In this case, wind, and then press enter. Now the table of contents will only show the slides where wind is either part of the title or is contained anywhere in the text of the slide. And that is why here you can see the landing distance slide. Wind will be discussed in it, as it will affect landing performance. At the end of each chapter, you will find a 10-question quiz taken directly from the known bank of questions of the FAA. The 10 questions are randomly selected every time the quiz is generated. But if we wanted to actually see all the questions on that chapter, all we need to do is navigate back to the all-in-one main menu. This time, we're going to click on Tests. Doing so will bring up the main menu of the quizzes, which is made in the same fashion of the lesson menu, as to avoid any confusion. And now, let's say we want to test our knowledge on safety of flight. Well, let's click on it. We start the questions, but this time the interface is the same as the one you will find at any PSI testing center. They were previously known as LaserGrade. Again, this test will show all the known FAA questions on safety of flight. To answer a question, all we need to do is click anywhere on it, and then click on Submit. The software will immediately give you feedback. In this case, the question was answered correctly. But what if we got the wrong answer? How will the software teach you not to make the same mistake again? In this case, we're going to pick the wrong answer. And again, we'll click on Submit. This time, you will get an incorrect caption telling you what the correct answer was, while the audio in the back will explain to you why the correct answer was B, why the other two are wrong, and also advise you to review the slide that covers this topic. In this case, it will tell you to review the slide named ADM, Aeronautical Decision Making, on the Safety of Flight chapter. From the main menu, we can actually practice a full test. All we need to do is select Mock Practice Final Test, and we will be presented with a 60-question quiz that simulates an actual FAA test. When we feel confident that we can ace the test, we can click on the Final Test for endorsement, where after successfully completing the 60-question quiz, The results will be emailed to our staff, and within the hour, you will receive the required sign-off, the endorsement, to take the actual test. Finally, as a special perk for all the All-in-One customers, you also get free access to the CheckRide Prep software, which will help you ace the practical test. The software, an additional $59 value, is another 3-hour standalone program with all the tips, tricks, and hints that will prepare you for any scenario the examiner might throw at you. With plenty of links to PDF documents that we recommend you print and bring to the test, this will guarantee that the examiner will immediately feel comfortable knowing that the student in front of him is ready to take flight on his own. The link to this software is also provided on that initial email. So there you have it. Now, keep in mind that the first priority here at Pilot Training Solutions is to help you ace your knowledge test. But we also pride ourselves in customer satisfaction. So if you have any additional questions, need help with installation, or would like a more detailed explanation on any topic, please feel free to email us back at pts@pilottrainingsolutions.com or call us toll-free at 1-855-PASS-FA. That's 1-855-727-7322. We'll be happy to answer all your questions.